Speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you're royal and we're
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you're royal and we're
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you're royal and we're
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you're royal and we're
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you're royal and we're
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you're royal and we're
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you're royal and we're
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you're royal and we're
JP, Ira JQ, what it do, Keno, Benjamin, I appreciate y'all. Without further ado, Lincoln, Curtis, Gerald, Hawthorne. Lincoln, Curtis, Gerald, Hawthorne. Oh, man, I appreciate you. Man, I appreciate you, Lincoln. Love you much, man. And you know, I appreciate y'all coming through. I want to listen to is Wilder on yet with Boo Bud? I kind of want to hear that interview. So we're gonna listen to the audio. Boo ain't gonna mind. And then we'll get into the show. I'm just real curious as to what type of breaking news we going. I lost track.
You help me out with this makeup. I'm not really used to wearing it, but I still want.
And it's pumping. We've seen it real time, bro.
The more pieces on the chessboard, the better the game.
And what? And that money go up.
Yeah.
And away. Hey, go up.
Hey, Chad, I be telling people, man, when me and you talking, it ain't even an interview. It's just we just be talking.
Conversation.
Yeah.
Conversing with each other. That's how it's supposed to be, Black man.
That's it.
How it's supposed to be, man.
That's it.
We just talking. You ask me a question, I'm giving you how I feel. When we talk about real shit, then real recognize real. That's the understanding. Real recognize real. So when real recognize real, you can have a peaceful conversation.
Right.
And sometimes when certain people don't understand certain people, sometimes real cannot understand real until you have to explain certain things. So you can have a real person, you can be a real person without just agreeing.
Right.
At the moment in time. And sometimes that makes for a great conversation.
Right.
So you got somebody to rebut what you're saying, to the viewers that listen, and everybody alike. But when you got somebody that when real recognize real, it always makes for a beautiful conversation.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Always, man. And you always learn something from it.
That's a fact.
Well, females can come together and love on each other.
Facts.
And you gotta be next to each other and be over the phone.
Yeah.
Like I said, we didn't have somebody get through their day, man.
Yeah.
Somebody was having a bad day until they heard what we had to say.
Yeah, that's real right there. That's a fact, yeah.
Okay.
Let me let you get.
I love y'all guys, man. Love all my fans. Wilder's back October the 15th.
October the 15th.
Get your tickets. You don't want to miss it. At SeatGeek.com. That's SeatGeek.com. Go and get the tickets, man.
Go get your tickets.
Man, and let's make this one to remember.
Go
going
support
back to the Barclays Center where all my most memorable,
thank you,
my most nightmare, my most devastating and electrifying knockouts have been. So we're going back to Brooklyn. I can't wait.
Yes, sir,
so
champ.
I see you guys there, man. Love and peace, Blue.
I see you. I see you in a couple of weeks. Okay, champ.
All right, baby.
All right.
Oh, shit.
There you got it, people. There you have it, people.
What's up, Blue? What else you got, Blue? Before I get into my show, man, I missed it, man. I lost track of time and everything. I ain't gonna lie. I got
what y'all think, my peopleizations? What y'all think, man? Upper echelon, brother in the super chat. The champ is here, and hit the like button.
All right, we done. Appreciate you, Blue. Thank you, Blue. Hey, Philadelphia in the building. What up, KB? How was that workout today? Hey, I got caught up listening to some old school music, man. I was sitting there serenading myself for like 45 minutes, and I completely lost track of time, dog. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. I was 5 minutes late, man. When was the last time I've been 5 minutes late, man? Damn, I was mad at myself, man. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. But anyways, I'm here, man. Thank you guys for putting up with my tardiness. And but Deontay Wilder's back October 15th, man. Go get your tickets. If you in the tri-state area, if you need a vacation, why not? You know what I mean? The Yankees will be in the playoffs, so you can do a 2-for-1 special. You can do the Yankees, and because baseball plays every day. First workout in 3 months. You sore as hell. Welcome, man. I'm glad you're back, man. You're gonna be a testimony, man, to what we want to accomplish, man, in this manosphere, right? Yeah, you know what I mean? We gonna take it all back, man. We taking our crown back. And so on the boxing note, because I know the other topic's gonna be more significant. I just want to let you guys know, and I've said it before, but I didn't title it. Floyd Mayweather and Oscar and Steven Espinoza, they're just using the fan base, man. They have no intentions of making Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. And it's like an inside game. It's like an unspoken inside game. You know, it's kind of like two parents playing a unintended prank on their child. They all jump in spontaneously because the husband and the wife, or the mother and the father, has been together for so long that they know what the other person's up to, you know. And so they're using you. They want you to say Ryan Garcia is a duck, Ryan Garcia is an Instagram model, because they're integrating fan bases. And more so than integrating fan bases, Floyd and Oscar want to remain relevant. And why won't they? They've given a lot to the sport. You can't be mad at them for wanting to sustain and build their relevancy. But it's they're using you, black man. I'm gonna tell you, they're using you, black man, and you falling right into it. All the YouTubers, you're being used. It's a game. And we fall right in line. Do you think if we didn't get Charlo Jaime Munguia, Floyd Manny Pacquiao, the rematch to Floyd and Oscar, after years of waiting for the first one, you think we're gonna get Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis in the first or second year of its inception? We got to be smarter than that, black man. We got to be smarter than that, man. Stop letting these men use you, man. At least let it be a woman. You know what I mean? At least you get something in return. You know what I mean? At least you might get some snatch or something. But man, stop being used by these men, man. You know what I mean? Because they playing us, man. And that's just the reality of this thing, man. And I just want you all to be aware of it. I don't want you guys to be like, oh yeah, it's Ryan's fault. Nah, it's the same thing. It's the same free media promotion at this point. Hey, let's say we want to fight Tank. Let Tank say, I want to fight you. Tank said he don't pick his opponents. So guess what? Ryan doesn't pick his neither. So let me stop eating and be professional. So with that being said, we're going to transition over to what I really want to talk about. Where the hell is BLM? Where on God's green earth is BLM? Can I get a B? Can I get a L? Can I get a M? What does that spell? BLM. 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 They're nowhere to be found, you know. And I'm damn, that was a fucking remix for real. I'm gonna say something that's kind of controversial, and I really don't. I mean, to y'all, it may be controversial. To me, it's just what I think. George Floyd wasn't a hero, y'all. George Floyd was a victim. And let me finish my point before the black Democrats come attack me. George Floyd was an insignificant father. He wasn't a positive contributor to society. He was a drug addict. porn star, lacked character, believed in the victim Olympics because he robbed and stole from his community. And he was a coward. Mike Hickman was a husband, a father, an asset to his community, worked for the Texas Athletic Boxing Commission, and by all accounts, was a stand-up young man, 43 middle-aged man like me, was servicing his community and his family simultaneously. He had a 2-for-1 special, coaching and raising his son on the football field. And he was gunned down by a black man. And when we speak of Black Lives Matter, and Black lives, Black humans don't pull up and support the cause. This ultimately, I fully support Derek Chauvin doing life in prison, 25. I'm not. You guys got to understand you guys are so triggered and inspired by CNN. You don't get what the fuck I mean. That's not where I'm going. That's not where I'm going. Y'all got to hang in there, Democrats. Hang in there. Hang in there, sensitive motherfuckers. Hang in there. Hang in there. None of y'all niggas responded when Mike Hickman got murdered. I didn't see no tweets from y'all. I didn't see no Instagram posts. I didn't see no YouTube videos. I didn't get no phone calls wanting to go march. So that speaks to our activism is generated not by what we believe, but rather who controls us. But it's another word they use, who we support. George Floyd was a victim. George Floyd is not a martyr. George Floyd is not a hero to me. George Floyd is a victim, and I never seen the video purposely, and I have 100% level of empathy. He didn't deserve to die. But I didn't see no rallies in Texas. Fort Worth is probably top 2 largest counties in Dallas, in the city of Dallas. No one marched. I didn't see no tweets from, I really didn't. I mean, I'm not on Twitter, so naturally I didn't see that. But I didn't see no Instagram posts. I don't even see black YouTubers covering this. It's a football story, isn't it? At the very least, it's a football story. Am I not right? By an athlete who was part of the 2 most productive teams on this side of 2000, right? The Denver Nuggets, the Denver Broncos, and the New England Patriots. On average, I get like 2,000 to 4,000 people that watch this show every night between both channels. We quiet. And Mike Hickman was a hero. Mike Hickman got murdered serving his community. I'm bringing attention to the truth. I was talking to Broken Traditions. Make sure you guys go subscribe. I was talking to him and I says, Black people are comfortable cowards. This is a prime example of Black people being comfortable cowards. I've written a letter already. I've emailed. I've done basically the most I can do from the outside looking in. I've called the Attorney General, left a message. I've sent an email, a letter in the letter form. I've done what I could do. Have you done what you can do? Because a murder like that, if George Floyd hits home for you, this should definitely hit home for you. He was killed in front of 80 kids, murdered in front of 80 kids. But meanwhile, I wonder how many, let's check his hashtag. I'm just interested in the hashtag. Because I think this is a fucking tragedy. I think Mike Hickman is a tragedy. I just want to, let's see. 37. All right. Let's check hashtag Mike Hickman. I want y'all to see this. I want y'all to see this. No, I'm challenging y'all. I'm challenging y'all because I'm challenging the people in here. It's time we start using I because this shit hit me. Mike Hickman, 194 posts. Oh, man. You can't make this shit up. Do y'all see that shit? Oh, it's too small. Let me enlarge this shit. 194 hashtags for Mike Hickman. We are only outraged when they tell us to be outraged, y'all. How is George Floyd's life more important than Mike Hickman? Do you consider a police officer sitting on a Black man's neck more egregious? I'm asking. Yeah, we're going to be uncomfortable tonight. It ain't going to be too many people in here because we ain't talking boxing. It's just going to be a real intimate type of conversation. Oh, Fort Worth is his own county. I appreciate you. Is George Floyd's life more valuable than Mike Hickman's? That's what Black people in America are saying. That's what we're saying. Silence is an action. I have rallied. I've done what I can do. YouTube videos, did an interview yesterday on it. I called the Attorney General. I wrote a letter to the Attorney General. I've done what I could do. I'm bringing attention to it. I'm bringing it to my largest platform. This is the third or fourth show I've done on it. I'm doing my part. What are you doing? You ain't doing. Oh, Hickman. Thank you. Hickman. Thank you. Well, you get my drift. What we gonna do? Don the Lemon didn't say March, huh? Don Lemon didn't tell y'all to get out in them streets, man. Don Lemon told y'all we gonna talk about Donald Trump's it's not an eviction, a raid. We gonna talk about his raid. That's what we gonna talk about. Donald Trump's home, his multi-million-dollar mansion getting raided. That's more important than Mike Hickman's life to y'all niggas. It is. Because here's what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen. We got 4 months left in the year. If 134 people were murdered by police officers last year, so that's 1 every 3 days, 4 months, 10, 20, 30. 30 more black people are going to get murdered by police officers this year based off the averages last year. 30. Did you hear what I said? 30 people based off the numbers from 2021 are going to be murdered by police officers. And obviously a percentage of them are going to be gang members. A percentage of them is going to be Crips and Bloods and whatever, the street motherfuckers. And there's going to be a percentage of civilians like you and I who are just doing what they were doing every single day. Am I right? It could be me. It could be you. But here's what you're going to do. You're going to wait for a Benjamin Crump tweet. You're going to wait. You're going to wait for his tweet. Did Benjamin Crump tweet about it? Did LeBron James tweet about it? Did Don Lemon tell us to march peacefully? And next, they're going to tell us how to vote, too. We are comfortable cowards. We are. What's the difference between Mike Hickman and George Floyd? Tell me the difference between Mike Hickman and George Floyd. Oh, it was a white man. So the white man's life is only valuable. Black man's life is only valuable when what? You only outrage when what? A man who you deem is more superior than you, a white man. The only reason why we fight against the white man and his system is because you believe you're inferior to him, or else you wouldn't fight him. I wouldn't fight no man I believe is inferior to me. I'll just walk away. Nah, I ain't gonna. It's like me fighting Lincoln. Oh, I'm cool, Lincoln. Punch me, Lincoln. All right, we done. All right, let's go. Yeah, I'm lumping all y'all in this because I don't see y'all on your social medias. I've never seen a mention of Mike Hickman on my mentions. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen a video on it. The only person I see covering this is Jason Whitlock on nobody's YouTube channel. I haven't seen it. Nobody's. And I don't watch everybody's, but we're cowards, man. We're cowards and we're in the matrix. We pretend we're not. We pretend we're independent, free thinkers. But this black man was murdered by a black man. And we say, fuck it. That's what you know what we say? Oh, that shit happens every day, B. Oh, it's just another nigga killing another nigga. Who cares? Another nigga killing another nigga is not more important. His life ain't as valuable. But if you line them up like two fighters, if you line up George Floyd versus Mike Hickman, and you line them up like the Reach, community service hours, things that we can see, Mike Hickman would be the A side. George Floyd would be the B side. Oh man. Oh yeah. Do you? I'm opening up the phone. I mean, feel free to beam in. Do y'all not understand how we're really being controlled mentally and physically? Y'all don't see that you're being controlled by you have no emotional reaction. Remember? Remember? I don't see y'all. I saw everybody mad at George Floyd. Shit's on video. You see Mike Hickman get gunned down like a stray dog. Why are we not outraged? Yeah. Champion Hart, I think you're wrong on this one. What's the difference between Mike Hickman and George Floyd? Why not? You're in Texas. No, next month, a cop is going to kill a black person, and y'all going to send me that story 30 times in my DM. 30 times. I ain't lying. When a cop beats up or kills a black person, y'all send me that story 100 times. I ain't even lying. At least 100 people send me the story. If Deontay Wilder got a fight, 200 people gonna send me a story. You think Earl Spencer's fighting Terrence Crawford? What about Mike Hickman? He gone. Isn't Mike Hickman a replica of what we aspire to be? A community man, husband, father. Your sport may be boxing, your sport may be basketball. His was football with his son. He was a part of the Texas Boxing Athletic Commission. We don't want change at all. Feel free to beam in if you want to beam in. If you disagree with me, you're gonna have to prove it to me with an action. Should we blame Al? We ain't talking about Al tonight, man. Maya Angelou said, when a person show you who they are, believe them. He done show me. What we gonna do? We gonna beam in and disagree. I really want to hear y'all arguments. I want you to tell the world. I want you to broadcast to the world why you're not outraged about Mike Hickman. Please tell me. Please beam in right now. Call. Let me open up these phone lines. I need you. Oh, please do. Please do. Man, you got to explain to me why we're not outraged about Mike Hickman. Don't Mike Hickman resemble your life? I was so outraged about Ahmaud Arbery, I put him in my last film. Yeah, I did. I spent my money and put him in my last film. You know why? Because he resembles me on most mornings or most days when I go run. I don't want to hear justification why this, why that, why this, why that. I want to hear why. I really want to hear why. Here's the beam in, and let me open up these phone lines. Phone lines are open now. Outside of your mom having cancer, my mom is on her deathbed, my brother, my son, my daughter. I've been wrapped up with life. Outside of that, I don't see why we're not outraged. I don't know why this isn't a national issue. I really don't know why. This should be a national issue, man. Donald Trump's home being raided is more important than Mike Hickman? You'll see. We'll see. Oh, no one wants to beam in. Yeah, I might vote for Donald Trump. I'm not ashamed of it. I really don't have no hidden agendas, y'all. I'm not ashamed of what I believe. Y'all are ashamed of what you believe. I am more inclined to vote for Donald Trump in this election than anybody. I've never voted for him. But shit, I don't give a fuck. I'm not ashamed to be who I am. I'm not ashamed. I'm not. $832, what's up?
Yo, what's up, Fred?
Hey, how you doing, man?
Hey, I'm good. Hey, I had a question about the Mike Hickman case or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, is the guy? I think his name is Talib that did it.
Mm-hmm.
That was the shooter.
Yeah.
So, is he locked up right now, or is he free?
No, he's incarcerated.
But have they said? Well, I guess he haven't had a court date or nothing yet.
Yeah, he had one on October 8th or something like that. My memory serves me correctly.
Okay. Because I agree with you. I agree with you on the how people aren't outraged about this, and that's true. The news people is what we get mad about, and that's obvious.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is I don't know if people can say too much yet until they know what the outcome is for this guy. Now, if they let him, if they give him a bullshit charge or some kind of way he gets a bond or something like that, then okay, yeah, I think people should be outraged, mad, upset about this. But that's the only thing. I just don't know what his charges are going to be yet. Will he have a bond? Will he be able to make it? I don't know.
What does that have to do with us? I guess
making
rallying.
it a big deal.
Yes. What does that have to do? I mean, it's on video. Just like the moment.
I agree.
Hear me out. The moment a police officer punches a black man or a woman or a child.
Niggas go crazy whenever that happens. I know
Immediately. Yeah. We don't wait for no charges. Anytime there's a black man and police officer, the police officer is guilty in the court of cyber opinion.
I can consider myself. I've been actually following it. I heard Charleston talk about it. I've been following it, through like YouTube and stuff like that. I've been hearing people talk about it, and I'm paying close attention to this. I'm just one voice though, but I think it's I'm outraged about it. I think it's crazy that the dude did that, and I think it's even crazier. Like the point that you're trying to make that it's not on a national scale. That's the biggest part about it to me. Now the thing is like, I mean, I'm just one voice. I'm just waiting to see what's gonna happen. But I do agree with you. I agree with what you're saying on that it should be a bigger deal. Like it should be on a national scale. People should be tripping about it right now.
Right. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. And people should be using their platforms the same way they did for George Floyd.
Right, they did it for George Floyd. And I was just telling my fiance just now, like it's crazy that and I don't got nothing against George Floyd. I'm from Texas, just like George Floyd. We a lot of us support each other, and he at the end of the day he's black. So I don't got nothing against George Floyd, but Charleston said all the time, Charleston White brings this up all the time that we was outraged about a dope thing, you know what I mean? And I'm not getting on George Floyd case or nothing, saying it's right or wrong that they did it to a dope, but it's more so the way that they controlled us to act like that about somebody that was committing a crime, that was actually doing the wrong thing. This a guy, Mike Hickman was a guy that was, like you said, he was a coach. He was there with his kid. He was coaching his kid's football team. And he got killed for, I guess you could say he got killed for less. It was over a football game, am I correct?
Yes.
So, I mean, I was just calling in to tell you, bro, I agree with what you're saying. But my whole thing is I'm waiting to see what kind of charges this guy gets, this guy to leave or whatever, and where it goes from there.
Now we're just gonna wait on the government for your local politicians to say, we need more police officers at a Pee-wee football game. Think about that. We need police officers at a Pee-wee football game when people are really doing crime in the Fort Worth area.
When we should be the ones making sure that kind of stuff don't happen.
Man,
we should better control ourselves as a whole.
We should only need parents and grandparents at a Pee-wee football game.
Exactly.
That's it. Police officers should only be there if their child is playing.
But you gotta think about it, Fred. These people, you gotta think about it. Like when you said it, they control what we get mad at as a whole. They control what we get mad at. So they basically if it's not on the news, if they don't have what's that dude? What's that guy? Cornell
West.
Cornell X. If Cornell X not there, or what's the other one? Jesse you know what I'm trying to do with the perm, the slick back.
Jesse Jackson.
If he not right, Jesse Jackson. If he not there or Cornell X not there, and it's not all over the news, and black people not tripping on it. But I think I agree with you. That's wrong. Like we should have had an outrage about this, and we letting this stuff go under the rug, man. It's messed up.
Right. You're absolutely right.
But I'm gonna tune back into your show, man. I was just because I seen nobody said nothing.
No, they don't want to call in. They don't want to call in and hold.
Yeah, they don't want to talk about.
No.
Yeah, no. I'm here. I'm with you on that. But it was good talking to you, man. I'm about to tune right back in, though.
All right, appreciate you, bro.
All right,
peace. Hey, go ahead. What's up, man?
Yeah, man, that guy, he deserved to go to jail because, like, I've been, like, what's the name? Talib. Like, he actually is a crazy guy because he actually, he snatched somebody's chain off their neck. I forgot who it was. Crabtree.
Michael Crabtree.
And he been in multiple situations where people got shot, and it's just crazy out there. You know, like I think they deserve to go to jail. But I don't know. I think it's gonna be manslaughter. It's not gonna be like
shit. It might be self-defense.
Because they're gonna say that he bought out the thing. So, but I believe that they deserve some time. Like,
but if he hit him with the yard marker, it's a technicality.
But do you think that it's people that Charleston White killed somebody too? Hey,
yeah.
But
I don't know his story, but I feel
like
this story.
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying. But like, I don't know what's gonna happen in that case. But like, cause it's that, you know, the situation with what's the guy that got cooked, Quando Rondo, his friend.
Oh yeah.
He said he did the same thing to somebody, right? They was fighting him, and then he shot somebody. Was it him or it was his friend?
I don't know. I didn't keep up on. I just saw the headline.
But yeah, he actually got into a fight like that or something. But then they said he killed the guy or something, and then a lot of people said it went down, or was it self-defense? I don't get how like people like they can fight somebody and then they can just pull out a gun and shoot them. Then people say it's self-defense because the person that you fighting really don't have no say so. Let's just say if the person with the gun start to fight, right? And you know it's not on camera. How do you determine that? See, I don't really, you know. But I heard that you walked up on somebody with a scrap at a boxing match one time. Too. Remember you said that? I think it was Andre Ward. Some of you had walked up on Andre Ward with a scrap, or somehow he was disrespecting Wilder or something like that. What was that in that situation? Right? Was you about to kill Ward or something?
No, I'm not about to kill Ward. No.
Remember you did that too. So at elbow boxing match too. Remember?
No, I never want to kill Ward. No, never. Pull up on him is not killing him.
Because they say you walked up with a scrap.
No, don't believe the hype. You can't take guns.
But yeah, it's all kind of stuff going on. You know, Wilder was about to kill somebody too. He said, "I want a body on my." So I mean,
mindset. Oh, that's a mindset.
No,
you got to take that mindset in the ring, man. It's kill or be killed. You know that's the profession he's in.
I understand that, but you don't think about. See, that's the type of mentality that
every fighter thinks
that what got what's her name killed.
Every
that's
fighter.
The type of no, I'm just saying though. But you can't. You know, if we gonna say that if that's the type of mentality, I'm gonna go. That's what the black man do. That's what a lot of black men do. They suppress their anger.
No, it's just a mindset thing. Do that. It's really just a mindset thing, and
that's why I feel like like a lot of black men, we in that situation is that we angry. We say, I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna see that mindset leads to that. You get what I'm saying? I support Wilder. I think Fury them cheating and everything, but that mindset like that can get you, you know, was where we at. You know, we don't have a business mindset, and that's why we where we at. We make the least amount of money out of any man in America. You know, I feel like because of that mindset is that we don't know business. Like they want Al Heyman to put up money that he don't got for a fight. How he's gonna make, you know, how he's gonna make the money back. You know, our mindset is like Wilder said, I want to kill somebody. Like Tyson said, I want to eat your kids. You know what I'm saying? Or Floyd Mayweather in the, you know, I'm calling out everybody. You know, Floyd Mayweather want to play the bad guy role. That mindset is what, you know, bring us there. Because you could be a good guy. I was a good guy, but a lot of times my mind get out, and I'll be thinking about stuff like that. You know, but I have to pray and pray to the man above and get that out. You know, but sometimes we can't justify other things. We can't justify other things and then say, you know, oh, why? You know, he probably got that from a rap song, you know, 50 Cent, you know, some gangster rap, you know, like, but I believe that, you know, why do people hate him? He a quiet guy, like, but they hate him, you know, a lot of black people hate him, he doing it right. He's doing it the right way. He's doing business, you know, he's doing it the right way. And that's what make people, and that's why I like a lot of people, that's what get a lot of people like that killed like that. It's like, oh, we hate each other. We want to fight each other. You know, Al Heyman, that's perfect example. The nigga, he quiet and they hate him. You know, they don't blame Bar Aaron for not making the Pacquiao fight and Floyd fight. The 2009 Bar Aaron said Floyd was too boring. He said, I'm not making the Pacquiao versus Floyd fight because Floyd was boring, right? But then they blame Floyd. They blaming Spence now. They blaming Heyman now. You know what I'm saying? It's a division, you know. I hope they don't make the fight. I hope it's a divide. Black people divide, just like they divide Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. You know, and my other thing with Deontay Wilder is that, bro, why are you calling out Anthony Joshua? Like, you supposed to be pro-black, he African, you African too. Like, bro, why are you dissing another black? See, right there, we hate each other, you know. Like that guy killed somebody. That guy, what's the coach name, man? That was sad, bro. He deserved to be in jail, but that's why I say you will always walk away from a fight because you don't know what's going to happen, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna talk about Al Heyman right quick. I'm gonna say that I think the fight gonna happen, but it's got to be on a business term, you know, because you know us black men, we want things right away. You know, we want this right away, that right away. That's not business, you know. And that's why a lot of black athletes, 70% go broke. You know, what's the other guy named for the Celtics? Spent all his $100-something million, like broke, because he didn't understand the business. You know, and that's what they're trying to do to Al Heyman. They want him to go. He gonna eventually go broke, trying to please other people. You know, which is sad, man. Like, and that's why, you know, we seen people like Charleston White. We seen people like Donald Trump. Like, they just talk, but are they going to put black people in a position of power where we can create generational wealth? And that's the only reason. Charleston White ain't saying nothing. He talking about us committing crime, but part of that, the reason is that, look, black man make the least amount of money and the black woman make the least amount of money in America. So tell me, where the money gonna come from? He's saying quit committing crime against each other, quit doing this, quit doing that. But where's the money gonna come from? We not in power. We don't have power. We don't have money. We don't have control. The Jews, they have power. The white men, they have power, right? But where is our power? Charleston White ain't made nobody rich. You know, Donald Trump ain't made nobody rich, right? They didn't set up business where we can just build. You know, I work at Publix right now and look at the managers. All see, because another white manager hired them, you know. Look at LeBron James. Look at Kwame Brown. No, not LeBron James, but Kwame Brown hiring another white manager. I respect LeBron James for hiring he hired his people that he knew, you know. But it's just the same that the only way we're gonna get out this turmoil is that we let people create generational wealth. Just keep building. Talking like Charleston White ain't gonna do nothing. You know, talking about dissing the dead. What's the guy named? The rapper, Nipsey Hussle. Like, how is that gonna help? They ain't gonna put money in my bank account. I want to work for it. I'm not asking for no free money. I want to work for it. I want to work 30, 40 hours for my money. For, you know what I'm saying, $2,000, $3,000 a month. You know, that you can survive off $3,000 a month, you know, certain place. Well, probably not California, but, you know, where I'm at. You know, but talking is not going to do nothing. Like, that's what I'm tired of black people doing. Martin Luther King, we seen Malcolm X. Okay.
Man, what the fuck are you talking about?
Hey, when we gonna get money? When Fred, you could give Kyle, you make a lot of money, $100,000 in 2 days. You could give Kyle, make Kyle come up there and make some money. We just need money, bro. Like, you forget all this talking.
At best, with that white long sleeve, look like you in a boy band.
No, this Tupac. Rest in peace.
Like you in a boy band, like you about to.
I love you, Tupac.
Man, come on, man. I'm gone, man. Get the fuck out.
I'm just understanding that. My final thoughts is that we just got to get money. That's it. We at the lowest. We ain't got no money. Black people ain't got nothing. So how are we gonna stop all the killing? How are we gonna stop all the crime?
You got a phone. I got a computer. You got a computer. I got a phone. We got.
You know what I'm saying? Like, send people. You can send people money. You can send boxers money. Like, you know, you sent not Jamel Harris money, but you sent Harris money, right? $1,000.
Something like that, close to it, if not more.
But you can sing, Don Curry, it's a lot of guys that's broke right now, because that's what's so impressive about Floyd is that he had Leonard Ellaby.
Any final words?
Got people, money.
Any final words?
That's it, man.
I appreciate you, dog.
But all I gotta say is quit the talking and just invest. We just need jobs, man. We need money. We need that power. Like cause I wrote that this little place is what's it called? It's the
man. I said final words, man. You got to go on to another story, man. Get out of here, man. I appreciate you.
All right, and I'm just saying like the slave job, like slave job.
Man, will you? Peace, man.
And it's no black people like in the warehouse.
Peace. Hey, what's up, L? Let me bring in.
Hey, what up, Fred? How you feeling, brother?
Hey, what's up? What you got?
Man, pretty interesting subject, man, and I agree with your perspective on it, man. And it's quite ironic you bring this up because I kind of passed my mind, as to why people got so riled up. Not why people had got so riled up about George Floyd. That was that was evident, and it was inevitable. But the fact that nobody has really made an uproar or even spoke out against, what happened to that brother at that football game, man. To me, when I start thinking about it, and now that you bring it up, it's really because it's a reflection and it's indicative of our relationship with one another and how as Blacks we deal with one another in the light that we see one another in. And from a political standpoint, there hasn't been much coverage on this, if any at all, by the main media outlets because there's no political value in it. And that's sad because, like always, we've been used as Blacks for their political power, and we are altered in our behavior by whatever they deem fit for us to do, or whatever cause they find us necessary for, and we just get right on board with it. But like I always say, and we spoke about this a lot, we gonna have to clean up our own house. Like, it's crazy, man, because we can kill each other all day long, and it's just like, and it alludes to what you said earlier, like it's just another of a Black person killing. Like, we numb to that shit, man. Like, that's crazy. We just numb to a Black person dying, like at the hands of a Black person, like. But we'll be ready to fight and go up in arms if a white person kills us. Like, that's psychologically like it has to do with an inferior complex, as you mentioned earlier, and it also has to do with like a disability, like a mental disability, like just the state of degradation that we've come to and that we've been manipulated into, So I urge every Black person to really do some self-reflection as to who you really are as not just a person, but as a Black person, because especially in America, man, we stand alone in this place, man. So it's only up to us to change our problems. Like, ain't nobody gonna change this lot that we've inherited from past times and from when we first were sold off into slavery. Like, there's nobody that's gonna change that lot except us. We the only ones that single-handedly responsible for doing that. So, like I always say, man, if we want to stop gang violence in our neighborhood, all these old cats, man, that's been former gang members, and even if they trying to do community work, man, these youngsters that's leading the bad life, man, and going down that same road, it should be two things that happen to them. You should be given an ultimatum, just like the law give you an ultimatum. You either get right or you're going to be housed in this prison we got waiting for you. So we need to police our community the same way. you either going to be right or you're going to get ousted out of the community. And the next thing that's going to happen, you're going to get beat out the community. Like, literally, we're going to physically, you know, put hands on you and harm you to show you that we're not having this. Because really, you're just a scared punk because you know what you're going to run from the police, and you're not going to want to face, you know, their discipline, and you're not going to want to have to face responsibility for your actions against their judicial system. So you're going to do two things. You're going to get right or you're going to get going or we're going to get rid of it. And so, yeah, man, we got to take the onus of responsibility to one another, man, to keep each other accountable, especially in our communities, man, because I don't know, man, we damn near on the verge of extinction, man, or not being in a we're not in a good place as Blacks, man, right now. We really not, man. You know, some cases individually we are, but collectively, nah, man. And the narrative that's being pushed by those who are in position of influence, the message that they sending out, we not in a good place at all, brother. But yeah, I ain't gonna take too much time, Freddie. I just wanted to
sure.
You know, I wanted to just you know, give my spiel on it. Like I said, number one, there's no political value in making this a media thing, giving it no attention. And also, it's a reflection of how we feel about ourselves and how we have an inferior complex against all the other, you know, it's a mental decline and a mental disability that we have, man. But appreciate the call in,
all
Fred,
the time,
man,
all the time.
And I'll be chiming in, brother.
All right, appreciate you, dog.
Enjoy your night, brother.
All right, drive safe.
Thank you, brother.
All right, all the time. I ain't bringing it. Hey, ARP13, who are you? I've never met you before. Are you a real person, man? We had someone flash us before, man. All right, y'all can go on with your board. Y'all like.
What's going on, brother? What's happening, Fred? What's going on, brother?
Up, I'll get you next 302. Go ahead, champ.
Hey, what's happening with you, man? You good?
Yeah. Right,
yeah. Yeah. Who's at Pittsburgh T? What's happening, bro? What's happening, brother? How you doing, man? It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, man. Let me chop it up with you on this for a little bit. I want to piggyback off of what Elle just said. We definitely are not in a good place. You know, we've had this conversation before. Your thumbnail, you're like, where's BLM? We've already had this conversation about BLM. You know that that's controlled opposition. And you know that they don't represent the true struggle in America. So, you know, so that's null and void. The thing is that, you know, to just say that Black people aren't outraged, you know, that's a blanket statement. You can't just say that because there are Black people that are outraged, you know. But because we don't own the media, you know what I'm saying, they can pump the bullshit that they want. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Claude Anderson has been on us about practicing group economics and coming together because we're not in a good place. You know what I'm saying? If Black people aren't listening, and he's trying to explain to us we are not in a good place. If we don't concentrate on saving ourselves, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's going to save us. You're saying you're going to vote for Donald Trump, but Donald Trump's not going to save Black people no more than Biden, sorry ass. So, you know, the thing is that we have got to look out for one another. The thing is that, you know, Black people didn't just start killing one another. You know, so this is something that has always happened. That self-hate is real. You know, the thing is that I think we were talking before, and Kyle was saying it was a shame that we got to have security or police or whatever at these Pee Wee League games, right? Now, I spoke with the cat, and because I had said to Kyle what happened to the security. It used to be that. The reason it was like that is because you have a lot of these emotional parents, you know, that are out there walking on the field and things of that sort and actually starting confrontations, you know. So they needed that security to kind of contain that. But the thing is that the city is not going to pay for them to be out there. This is something that the organization for the Pee Wee League, they had to put their money together to hire these cats out there. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, if the city's not paying for it, it's got to come out of their pocket. You know, that means they have to go up on the membership, on the dues, you know, for the Pee Wee League, and they're trying to help these kids, so they don't want to get high. They don't want to get too high on their fees, you know, because then kids will start dropping out. You know, so that was one of the reasons why security wasn't there like it used to be. You know what I'm saying? It was something else. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What were you about to say?
I'm just listening.
Oh, okay. It's something else I was going to tell you. Go ahead, Pittsburgh. Let me get my thoughts together. Go ahead.
Well, I would just say this. It's kind of go into the show that you had yesterday, where you were talking about our physical health and us working out and getting ourselves in order. I would say if we bring it down to a macro level, I think sometimes we get too big with this, and there's things that we can do in our own personal life, because financially and health-wise, a lot of that we can control. And sometimes we start looking for these people to come help us when a lot of that shit is our fault. We necessarily don't have to go out every weekend. You don't have to go eat every weekend. You ain't got to go to every spot every weekend. If you financially get yourself together and start paying your debt off, and people gonna say they ain't have money, but if you ain't got money, you're out and you're socializing, you got money somewhere. It might take you a little longer to get your debt paid off, but you can do it. And people have always been doing that. It doesn't take a lot of money. It just takes a commitment and cutting the bullshit out, just as your diet. So I would say if we got ourselves financially together and physically together, you wouldn't have such desperation and such ease to be manipulated and such violence towards each other. Because a lot of things don't bother you when you got a couple dollars in your pocket. Now you got something.
That's not necessarily true, brother. I mean, you're always gonna have people. Self-hate is real. You're always gonna have people killing each other. It's a lot of it's about proximity. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about how much money you have. You know. Another thing that I wanted to say. Go ahead.
Let's say on the average, some people just gonna be stupid no matter what. But if you're not financially pressed, for the most part, things that bother people still might bother them, but it's not going to be to that level. That's going to be. I'm not saying that world peace by giving shade.
You're breaking up, brother. I can't hear you.
Hey, Fred.
Well, the thing is,
can you hear me now?
Yeah. The thing is, man, is that. And Fred, you were saying no one's talking about this. Willie D is talking about this. Boyce Watkins is talking about this. And one of the things Willie D said, and I agree with, is that dispute resolution needs to be taught at a young age. And that's the thing. If we had those type of things been taught, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't. A lot of that stuff that happens at these Pee Wee Leagues wouldn't happen. You know, you have to understand how dispute resolution works, and you don't match the energy that's being thrown at you. You know, a lot of people have ego problems, and they think that they have to fire back, or that their reputation is at stake because, you know, somebody says something foul. You don't give the same energy. When you don't give the same energy, you actually disarm the individual, you know, that's coming at you like that. You know, so dispute resolution is very important, man, and it definitely should be taught.
And I also think, hey, I didn't mean to cut you off, Champion Heart. I also think us as Black people, man, we got to get back to the basics of life, and we got to get back to the basics of Black life is important. And, you know, we got to put more value into that, and we got to put more value into our kids and how we carry ourselves around kids, man, because people talk a good game, but 5 minutes later you see them doing totally the opposite. We got to hold ourselves accountable as grown-ups for these kids, too. And all these rappers out here causing self-hate on themselves and then causing wars and killing each other over what, man? Money? Fame? I mean, that's not what we should be about. We should be about having something for, like Fred said a couple of times, having something for the next generation to have something to look up to, because the war against us is bigger than anything. We're at war with everybody, and even ourselves. So how are we supposed to win if we're fighting one color or one ethnic group, and we ain't never sat down and solved a problem, then move on to another problem? We're always dealing with stuff all the time, constantly.
Right. You're absolutely right about that. You know what I'm saying? Not only is there self-hate that we have to deal with, but there's also colorism. You know what I'm saying? Lighter complexion, darker complexion. There's jealousy and resentment, you know, on that behalf as well. So we are damaged people, and we do have a lot to deal with. The thing is that they've basically, the seed has been planted, and then they stand back with their hands up and go, okay, well, we didn't do nothing. Well, you know, yes, you did. You have to go back and look at the seed that you planted. You know, now we've cultivated that seed, yes. You know what I'm saying? But their hands aren't that doesn't mean that they don't have blood on their hands. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, you're right. You know, we got to get back to that. You know, the reason that the Black Panther Party was started was because of police brutality in our communities. You know, the reason that I don't know how I forget how old you are, brother, but you know, they used to during the civil rights deal, they used to spray Black people with hoses. You know, the reason you stopped seeing that is because the Deacons of Defense started protecting them. You know what I'm saying? So our life, you know, when we're in a situation, during that time, you know, we looked out for one another. We got to get back to that. You know what I'm saying? They like to try and, with their media machine, they like to try and show, you know, that their dominance and that Black people have always just taken ass whoopings. That's not the case at all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. In California, you know, and a lot of other places, man, during that time, the Black people was putting in work, you know, and but they're not going to tell you that. You know, but that was one reason you stopped seeing that water hose bullshit, is because the Deacons of Defense started protecting those marchers.
And I also think we have to push it into our households too, to our kids. You know, when they get up in like maybe the 10th or 11th grade, start studying your state laws, learn your state laws, because your parents can't be everywhere with you. And also watch the company you keep. Always watch the company you keep, because everybody ain't for everybody. Just because he's Black don't make him my brother. Just because he's white don't make him my brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know, like common sense goes a long ways. And we also, as Black people, we don't need somebody to tell us we need to make a memorial for that coach that got killed. You know, we don't need nobody to pat us on the back. We should be doing that ourselves, you know, in remembrance of this guy who lost his life and don't have his family, and the kids, you know, don't have their father. We need to do something that's going to last for years, not just sit here and not just sit here and not do anything, because this guy's going to just be another memory. Nobody's going to be talking about this guy. We need to have his name going on and on too. They put out lights and stuff for cops, right? When they lose their lives in the line of duty, this guy lost his life in helping kids, coaching kids. So they should do something for this guy. It should have made mainstream TV to keep this stuff from happening.
But can y'all hear me now? Am I clear?
Yeah, and Pop Warner should be accountable too, because like I played Pop Warner back when I was 14, 15, and 8th and 7th grade. And you know, it cost like $135. They paid for everything, and it was like World League. They make enough money that they can get these off-duty cops to be at every game. Because back in the early 90s, cops were automatically, you might have 2 or 1 cops at a game, or high school basketball, or whatever. And now you have to pay them.
Right, that's what I was saying. The city doesn't pay for that. They have the program for those kids. They have to pay for that. That's what I was saying. That,
and it's plenty of money to go around to do that, man. I don't know what they're doing with this money.
Well, let me say this. What I was trying to say earlier with the financial freedom part of it, that goes into that. So if we're financially free, then one parent can actually stay home. It looks like in most households, in our households, both parents are working. So there's not a lot of time where parents can be judicious when it comes to situations like that, where they can actually be there and have those hands-on moments with the kids and actually be into that. So I think the finances have a lot to do with that, with the parents being able to not be stressed and actually be hands-on to entrench that
But
next generation.
I think you got it a little wrong though. We're talking about a coach that got killed. They don't have anything to do with parents. He was at the game, right?
Right, and you got to keep in mind, Pittsburgh, when their parent is there, they're emotional and they out on the field. You know what I'm saying? Accosting the coach because they won't let their kid play and that kind of stuff.
That's not what I'm saying. Well, think about it like this: if the parent is there, right? Think about it like this: if the parent is there, right, and they're not working, if they go to those games every week and it's a different situation, more than likely that parents, if they got some kind of means, they're not going to take their kid to that park. They might want to play a game, but they're not going to take them to that particular park. They're going to find a different league, and they have the time to do that. When you don't have time to, you kind of hear shit, and you're dropping your kid off, and you hear the rumblings, but you're not fucking there. That's a different situation, and that's because that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that they would have prevented that. It's not. There's probably nothing that's going to prevent that particular situation.
Yeah, I think that there was a way to prevent that. We have to govern ourselves. We have to govern ourselves better. And like I was saying, they have to pay. The city doesn't pay for the off-duty police officer to be there. So the organization has to come up with the money to pay for that, and that means raising the dues.
And if they got money to put these games, they got money to put these little league games on TV. They got money to get some rent-a-cops to be there, at least make sure security's.
Let's think about it, though, Champion Hart. Even if they got the cops there, you're talking about an ex-football player. When ex-football players come to those parks, they got carte blanche to walk all up and down that damn field for the most part. Everybody pretty much moves out the way for those guys. That football player and his brother were the ones that started that shit. Those are like super uber stars in those local parks. So even if they had cops there, that's what I'm saying. Like, would that really have stopped that situation?
He wouldn't have put, I get what you're saying. He wouldn't have put, but had that cop been there, he wouldn't have pulled that gun and shoot that brother. That's what I'm saying. It would have probably just been a physical fight.
Now, I don't know about that dude right there though. Not the brother. The brother seemed like he had some other stuff going on. Maybe not. The brother that was the ex football player is the one that provoked it, and then the other brother, the one with that's not the football player, is the one that took it to the next level. So maybe it would have stopped the initial confrontation. You're probably right with that. But what I'm saying is that when you have those football players, those ex-football players, when you go to those parks, those guys are walking up and down the field doing whatever they want, and nobody says anything. And for the most part, those guys don't want to coach. They don't want to get involved with that, but they have a lot of critiques, and they can do whatever they want in those parks. I've seen it before, and I'm pretty sure we've all seen it, where they got, nope, everybody just move out the way and say, that's such and such, and they just let them do it. That's what I'm saying. I mean, that with that kind of responsibility, everybody can't handle that. So I was just saying, like, as far as what I was saying is that what we control our households and what we control. So I control my weight, I control my finances, I control where my kids go. And that other stuff, there's always going to be ignorant people walking around here. And even if a cop's there or not there, they're reactionary. They're not going to tackle nobody and stop them from shooting nobody. That's probably not going to happen. Now, if it's initial confrontation, yeah, they can break up the initial confrontation. But some people are just fucking ignorant. That's just what it is. That's more of what you guys were saying earlier, in my opinion, is that we have to learn how to treat each other better when we disagree, period. And it should never even get to that particular point. Because for somebody to walk around with a pistol and feel the need to pull it out at a little league game is fucking crazy. That's nuts. Right.
And that goes back to conflict resolution. You know, I've had many situations, you know, and Fred can tell you, I mean, I can protect myself, I can fight. So, but I've had many situations occur where, you know, cats approached me wrong. Now, had I came back with the same energy, you know what I'm saying, then it would have blown up to a crazy situation. You know what I'm saying? But I allowed them to think they won. You see what I'm saying? So by not matching their energy, you know what I'm saying, it changed their whole approach. You know, to where they basically just walked away. You know, because, you know, in their eyes they thought they won. because I didn't match their energy. Now, had I matched their energy, it'd have been a different thing. Now, I understand, even though I know how to do that, you know, and if a situation occurs where that's not going to work, where they're putting their hands on me or I'm cornered, then that's a different situation. You know, but my first attempt is to de-escalate before it even, you know, like you said, get to that point.
Right, and then even the BLM, for that group to be so prevalent, I think that goes back to what my initial point was, that if we're not so desperate, we're not looking for these groups where they can take so much advantage of us. If we're not so financially and miseducated and so desperate, we're not rolling out the red carpet for the first thing that's on TV that's been told us that this represents Black people, without actually doing some more work to figure out who these people is. So if we're not in those situations, it's a little bit harder for people to get manipulated. It's not impossible, but it makes the job a little bit easier, a little bit harder.
Well, that group really has nothing to do with being Black in America. That moniker that started, you know what I'm saying, initially, you know, it was on point, but it became compromised and became a controlled opposition. So when you read their website and what they're about, you find out that, you know, that they're not actually for you.
Of course, what I'm saying is, if we didn't have time, you're not, when you're desperate, you're not in a position to go and research that. When your belly hurt, you got your hand out, you thinking that this person gonna help you, you're not going to research, is what I'm saying. If you're in a better situation, you have the opportunity to go ahead and look into these and figure out what's going on. We know that now. Everybody know that now. But initially, that's why they got the corporate funding from the NBA, the NFL, from all these corporations were giving the money. Who knows what the actual number of money that they really got, and opposed to what they're reporting, because they got some heavy hitters giving the money besides the money 50%. So that's all I'm saying. If we're in a better position, then we can fill that stuff out, and we're not always trying to scramble and figure out how bad we got manipulated. Because it's a lot. It's not. Now that's a major one. Then you got these small people who pop up, and they got these from Jay Morrison to Umar Johnson to whoever the case may be. If I control my household, if for the most part people that are talking can control their households, they have more time to look into things. They have more patience, and they're not so desperate, is what I'm saying. I could be wrong, but that's my stance on that particular situation with BLM and the groups. Because we get manipulated with all of that stuff. Like, it doesn't even matter the group. That's always the case.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. You know, but again, I'm gonna piggyback off of what Elle said, man. If we don't protect, we don't do something about, we're not in a good situation, man. And if we don't start doing these things that Dr. Clyde Anderson has been telling us, man, we're gonna be in bad shape.
I agree.
What's up, Kyle?
Hey guys, how's it going?
What it do, Kyle?
Man, we needed you about 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, when this cat was on here just talking about some crazy shit. And I was like, Fred, play the song on this dude, man.
Fred, Fred wants to look a fool out of himself, so we just let him.
Yeah.
Man,
okay.
You know, it was, bro. Man, the shit was just tough this afternoon, man. I couldn't, man. My son, that nigga, he didn't listen all day today, man. What was going on with him today, man?
How old is he?
He'll be 4 next month.
Oh, well, yeah, man. You know, when the best thing to do, man, when he turned about 8 or 9, put him in some type of combat sport, man. Because at 9, that the attention span is there, and all of that energy, you know what I'm saying, he'll be able to expel, you know, punching and kicking the bag, whatever the case may be. But yeah, about 8 or 9 would be a good age to put him in something like that.
Yeah, I'm about to get this football rolling first.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What else you got for us, Fred?
I appreciate y'all, man.
All right, brother. All right, brother. All right, good talking to you, man.
I mean, y'all just going to ring around the rosy. I'm like, why haven't y'all done anything? We talking about this big macro shit, but we all jumped out with George Floyd, but we ain't doing it for Mike Hickman, and Mike Hickman is more like us than George Floyd.
You know, I always equate this to.
You breaking up, Kyle.
Well, you know what I always say is it's always different because you know how like growing up you had your cousins and your brothers and whatnot. You know, they do them to you, but couldn't nobody else do it to you.
Right.
It's kind of how it is.
Yeah, you breaking up again, man.
Yeah, I gotta kick you out.
Yeah.
I'm
Hold
just
on. But I see what you're saying, Fred. Where's the same kind of energy we had for George Floyd that we should have for this actually a better human being? Not gonna like judge him, but a guy that carried himself better than George Floyd. Where's the outrage on that? I see what you're saying.
There's no outrage. No one.
Yeah, I mean, I get exactly what you're saying. You know, but that goes back to this machine we call media. You know, and they control. You know how we move, how people move.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Because
How come it doesn't?
I've not in the case that I'm presenting. I understand that we got some smart people down in Silicon Valley and other parts of America that controls the algorithms. I understand that.
Right.
But this man got 194 hashtags.
Yeah. Okay. I see your point.
I mean, it needs to be an I statement.
Right.
I mean, it's watching Mike Hickman versus George Floyd really stamps the point that niggas don't care about each other, not unless they are charged by other entities to get them inspired. It's staggering because Mike Hickman is who was Kyle was just describing. His next move is to be Mike Hickman. He's going to put his son in football.
Mike Hickman can be any one of us. I see what you're saying.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm mentoring two young men right now.
That's not.
And I told you about that.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Mike Hickman. I'm not taking us back to our comfort levels. We need to be uncomfortable right now because this proves what I've been telling us for years. We only move when they tell us to move. They say march. Oh, march peacefully. Yes, sir. Hey, we need to be outraged about George Floyd. Yes, sir. But Mike Hickman, he got 194 hashtags. I've seen, man, a dog will get more hashtag than Mike Hickman probably.
Hey Fred, do you think it is like us as black people that like when the cops did that, it got our anger up, got our hate up. But when another black man does that to another black man, we're sitting here because we're so used to it, we're shaking our head. And I don't really know what to say about that, Fred. As far as
we are,
because it happens every day. You know, like
we have a corporate generated self-value system. If they tell you that this man has more value, guess what we're going to do? We're going to value him. Hey, DMX, if Snoop Dogg died tomorrow, you know what motherfuckers going to do? They're going to retweet him. But that motherfucker is a Crip. Not necessarily like that, but he used this platform to promote. I understand where you start is not your ending. I 100% get that. But DMX, Kobe Bryant's birthday was yesterday. I mean, like Donald Trump is getting more play in the black community than Mike Hickman. We are our own controlled opposition. We don't see it. We gonna blame another entity for why we're not raising our own voice. 194 hashtags, and the guy brother was in the NFL, a borderline Hall of Famer, played for America's new adopted team, the New England Patriots. And he got 194 hashtags. Dallas is not even hashtagging about this. I'm probably one of 5 people that contacted the Attorney General. Probably, if he got 194 hashtags. We're cowards, man. We're comfortable. We don't want to fight the white man. This is proof that the white man does not exist. He's not real. It's a mindset. This is proof. How is his life not valuable? And if we speak up, we can connect it to the NFL. And now the NFL got like a PR nightmare that one of their best top 3 corners of 2000s is possibly accomplice in a murder. But Deshaun Watson can pay a woman to have sex with 20-something women. We talk about that shit left and right. This case is a prime example of how I tell how Floyd Mayweather uses us, Bob Arum, Eddie Hearn, Al Heyman. This is an example. They tell us when to get excited, when to revolt. This is why Nat Turner's dead, or he would have been dead by now, but this is why he was captured, excuse me. Because they gave a man a job in the kitchen. This should be ours. We should own this. He was killed in front of his wife and his son. This story has has many of the ingredients for it to go viral. Football season, NFL football player, Texas, open carry state. I don't know, however you want to take it. Black on black crime. He has a history of violent crimes.
But that's why it's not going viral, though. Those are the reasons. Look at all the variables, man. There's so many variables in this whole situation. You know what I'm saying? It's so many variables.
So you don't think proximity has anything to do with it? Because we're not the only group to kill each other.
I don't like this conversation being changed. Stay on topic. The topic is, why isn't Champion Hart, Birdman, Boxing Section, and Frederick Hawthorne not doing something about this? We always want to deflect. We always need an equal opposition to make us feel comfortable.
Well, no, it's not a deflect. I'm just a fact. It's about proximity.
Who cares? Who cares? Like, who cares? If you want to equate it to proximity, you have every right to equate it to proximity. You're the closest to it.
Right.
It's about ignorant motherfuckers, man. We got ignorant white people. I don't see doctors killing each other, man.
I have.
Nah, but we talk about outlier experiences, man. I don't see them killing 400 people in like Chicago.
Yeah, that's because the media don't tell you the same control apparatus that you talk about. They don't tell you that.
And ain't 400 lawyers killing each other. Ain't 400 judges killing each other.
Well, white folks, they kill each other almost at the same rate that we do, but the media doesn't tell you that.
Who cares what white people do?
You just brought that up.
No, but what I'm saying is like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We always need a parallel to a white person. If Derek Chauvin was not white, it wouldn't have been a bigger deal as it was now. We always comparing.
I don't believe that.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see. The next incident that goes viral, I'm willing to bet it has a white person attached to it.
That's a fact. That's gonna be a fact.
So they're pushing the race agenda to make ratings while overlooking important stuff.
You're muffled, Birdman.
I said that they're pushing the agenda with the race and stuff to make ratings and to make media hot than with the same thing that was going on with this guy. A killing's a killing, except for this guy was a decent man. And the NFL's not talking about it. All the Pee Wee teams in high school are talking about it. They could be doing commercials talking about it. I see what you're saying.
No, I should be doing something about it. Not they. It got to be an I statement.
Us.
No, I'm talking to 4 people. And one more coming. XO's coming. I ain't seen them in a minute. But it got to be an I statement. Go ahead, XO. We always waiting. What we waiting for? We gonna wait another 2022 years? Go ahead, XO.
My goodness, Mr. Hawthorne, we can't even support the king. Apparently.
What king?
Did you? Okay, what was the guy's name? The guy that looks like Steve Urkel, but he eats too many chips, and he was on the couch earlier, and he wants to bring up Deontay Wilder's name in a negative light. What was his name?
Oh, you talking about that? I don't know when he changed his name every show. I don't really know his real name.
Well, I mean, that's why people want him the hell off. I mean, the guy's obviously trolling you. Nobody's that fucking stupid. That's disgusting.
He's behind on the show. What's up?
There's no way. Hey, TBS, man, come on. Where's the word?
He wasn't here.
Kyle frozen. Yeah, Kyle, you gotta get your internet on point, bro.
It's frozen.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Hey, bud, how's it going?
Well, you're sounding chippery, TBS.
Wonderful. Thanks for asking.
He didn't ask you a question.
My goodness. I don't. You got to give me some of that, whatever it is.
It's energy.
Hey, so XO, do you have anything on Mike Hickman? Or you don't know it?
Bro, I don't even know what happened. I'm not in the loop. Tell me.
Oh, no, you got to do your research on it.
I apologize. Yeah, I'm not all there. I'm trying to get separated from the world, gentlemen. I'm. This world is disgusting. This world's a joke. I'm just pointing out that this guy earlier wants to get together and do shit, but he's talking shit about the boxer that broke every record in the fucking book and will do things that no other man will. He's knocked out every fighter he's ever faced. So that means you can't trust your brother next to you anymore. I can't go out to a family meeting or a gathering and know who I can trust anymore. You can't even support our Muhammad Ali at this time. So it's worse than we thought it was. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Hey, Fred, what is your suggestion us as individuals should do about the passing of this guy?
I did what I could do, being a 3-hour plane ride away. That's what I could think of. I don't know what you guys can think of, but this is more a case study than anything else. Where AP's quick view. I got you in a second. This is proof that they tell us when to get outraged. How is this not the most important story, one of the more important stories in America, in Black community? It's football season. If it was a white man.
Question.
It was a white.
Do they know exactly what happened and why?
Yeah, it's on video. It's on video.
It's on video.
What led up to this?
What'd you say?
What all led up to this, right, for it to get that far?
It was disagreement about a play.
Yeah, it was no, the game was called because the ref was felt a little bit uncomfortable, and then he went to go get the ball, and he had the yard marker in his hand, and when he went to get the ball, they hit him, and then he swung the yard marker, and the brother was like 5 or 6 shots, and 3 hit Mike Hickman. He died, and the 2 brothers fled, and a day and a half later he turned himself in. That's the Cliff Notes.
Wait, so the Michael Clifton, he was a referee at the time?
Yeah, well, he called the game because of the play. They were arguing about the play. Initially, it was about the play that he called, and they were arguing back and forth. That's why he was like, "Okay, well, this is over." And that's when he was trying to get the ball. And what's his name? The brother that started it, that play ball. He the one that started it.
To lead.
Yeah, to lead.
Yeah, we got AP. Well, go ahead, AP.
Hey, what's up, fellas? How y'all doing, man?
Hey, good.
Hey, what's going on, brother?
Man, I think, man, when I think about this case and the George Floyd case, man, the only difference that I pretty much see with it is that, man, we as Black Americans, or Americans in general, if you know the history of America, we know that police been doing dirty shit in our neighborhood. Can I cuss on you, first of all?
Mm-hmm.
So we know police been doing dirty shit in our community, I mean, since we've been out of slavery and getting away with the shit. And I think that the reason we protest when police get caught out is because we always scared that just like normally they're gonna get off. Like they do shit and they get off. They plant guns, they kill Black fellas and they get off. Where in a case where if I go out here and kill a Black man, I don't care if it's at the city council meeting, they're gonna lock me up. I ain't gonna be I'm not getting off. I mean, and if they got it on video, I'm definitely not getting off. So I think that, that's probably one of the main reasons a lot more people would protest if it's a cop or if it's a case like what happened with the boy in Georgia. I forgot his name. I think his name was Ahmaud Arbery. Like you got these guys running down on a brother like that, just running. I mean, come on now, that's insane. And then it's getting caught on video now. So a lot of people just like, we're not trying to have no more Trayvon Martin cases where old boy get off for running up on a Black brother just coming from 7-Eleven. And I think that's why people was protesting. Well, when it's a Black on Black crime, they don't care. I guess they feel like it's we getting a 2-for-2 deal. One dead, one going to jail. So it's like, when a cop do it, we always scared that, hey man, he probably get off.
I'm talking about us. I'm not talking about the system. I'm talking about you.
But I know, look at it like this though. Even with that man that shot that guy, that coach, man, I coach baseball, so that joint hurt, yo. I hate hearing that. But even in that case, he's probably going to get locked up. So what am I protesting? I would protest if they cleared him of it. If they cleared him of the charges, and it's like, yo, wait a minute, he's clearly guilty, and they say, oh no, he's not guilty. Then it's like, hey, no, we need to protest because that won't justice. But he's probably going to get charged and get a murder charge. So what would be the point of me protesting right now? Like, what would I be protesting? Is he?
So the reason why you're making this easy. So the reason why you're protesting police brutality because you don't want it to happen again.
No, the reason people would protest police brutality is because they got a history of getting off after they kill us. No. They got a history of like the guy in South Carolina that time that got shot in the back. If it weren't for that guy that saw that cop planting that gun by that guy's side, he would have got off. And that ain't new. That's been going on. We've been saying, hey, they doing this, but we didn't have the proof, and they would just get off. So that's why we would protest, because we would know. So we protest and we mad. Now I don't agree with no burning other people's business and stuff like that. And I ain't with that. But we protested that, yo, there ain't justice. Y'all got these cops out here thinking they can just do whatever they want. And I'm not saying all cops like that, but it was cops that we know that do stuff like that and get away with it. And so we protest. But if it was me and I did something and I was bullying my neighborhood, going around doing stuff, and I had some type of, let's say, a relationship with the cops, then they would protest on me too. And I'm a Black guy, because if they see me out here doing things they know I shouldn't be doing, and every time I go before a judge, I'm getting off, then yeah, you're going to hear more people outcrying about it because it's not justice. They're going to feel like, man, even though you Black, you still out here doing dirty stuff. So I think that's one of the main reasons that, some people aren't protesting as much for Mike Hickman, is because one is like, this guy probably going to get what he deserved. The guy that killed him probably going to get exactly what he deserved to get, which is jail time. And then I think a lot of people just don't know. Seriously, I think a lot of people just don't know what's going on with Mike Hickman. But that's messed up, man. That's sad, bro. And then I don't think Black people cowards. I mean, looking at the history of Blacks, I mean, All of us that made it over here, we the strongest anyway, because we was packed on them ships. So if you look at the ones that made it, the ones that didn't die coming over here, when they were shipping us in the transatlantic slave trade, we are the strongest of the pack because our ancestors survived that. So no, we strong, man. We've been fighting forever. We done fought every time in America. We done fought in every war. We done protested. We done got our rights. This ain't the 1960s. I don't care how bad it may look, but I'm not living like my mother or my grandmother lived, bro. I'm making a lot more money. I got a lot more freedom. And we did that. Nobody else did that. All those immigrants that come over here now, they come over here on our blood, on our backs of what we did in this country. We the ones that made this country free for everybody. Not even the natives. We the ones that made it free for everybody. Everybody's walking over here in America now and enjoying all this freedom. They getting that from us. We the ones that did that.
Yeah, but
so,
I see what you're saying, but at the same time, all that stuff that we did, but we're going backwards now. Is what I think what Fred's trying to say. Like the vote and all that stuff we did when we don't have no shine. What can we be happy about? Because we're killing each other and we're making big deals about unnecessary shit. The popular thing to do right now is to show how much money you got. Only thing you're doing is set yourself up to be a lick for your own kind or somebody else to knock you off. That boasting and bragging and stuff. So we doing everything backwards. We wasting everything. Boats, all that. Our people died for all that. But what are we doing about it?
But I get what you're saying though. Too. But most of the people I know a lot of people that ain't most of Black America, but that's what everybody's shining the light on. Like, even if you go to Africa, bro, Western media never shows the urban areas of Africa. They never show the affluent areas over there. They're going to always go to the dirtiest part of Africa and show you the dirtiest shanty town. They do the same thing in the hood. They're going to try to find the person that can't talk the best. They're going to try to find the person that's the most ratchet female that they think that's going to do an interview because they want to shine a certain light to the world. That ain't all of us. So they want to promote that garbage, that gutter. They want to promote that, but that ain't all of us. Now I do agree with Fred on this. We do need to start controlling our media and how we get our image get put out to the world, because that gutter life ain't us. That ain't a lot of Blacks. A lot of us get up and go to work. A lot of us get up and we do take care of business. We do got money in savings accounts. We are in the stock market. We are in real estate. We are doing what we got to do as best we can over here. But then you do get a segment.
I agree.
That is like, you got a 5% segment that's getting a magnifying glass and they saying, hey, this all Black American. It's like, bro, that ain't no sir, bro. That ain't me.
And you know, the thing about it is we made those people rich. We put those people in those big, nice houses and stuff. We pull our support until they can start showing a better light on our people and a better light on us as far as how do we treat each other? We want to start showing the light of how we treat each other as Black people. What's right, what's wrong, what our kids should watch, what our kids shouldn't watch. We gotta be accountable for it. And we gotta stop throwing the hard blood, sweat, and tears and history of our people away just for some fame or for some buck. We're not for sale. So we got to start in our house first, which is our people. We got to make everybody accountable, and we got to support the people that show us in a good light.
Yeah. And I'm gonna let Mr. Brown and Hannibal get off. But if we want to tell the whole story about slavery, Blacks sold us, man. Blacks sold us. But that, I mean, that's what it was. But it wasn't chattel slavery over in Africa though. That everybody had slavery at one point in time, and it wasn't like the Ghanaians were selling Ghanaians. It was Ghanaians fighting Nigerians and selling Nigerians. That's how it was. The Romans would fight Greeks and sell Greeks. I'm just making the point, man. We always want to go to this Black narrative. Fuck that Black narrative right now. It's 2022. What are you gonna do, nigga? What are you gonna do, nigga? What the fuck are you gonna do? You gonna say this Black narrative forever and ever? We gotta do this, man. We're a victim, man. I'm in fucking slavery, man. We can't do shit, man. The white man got his knee on my motherfucking neck. Can't
bro. But
that's
Fred, that ain't what I'm saying though, Fred.
Yeah, it is. Oh man, we built this shit. We built this shit. We ain't got nothing, man. We built this shit, man. We helped them, man. We did this. They got houses because of us. You know what that shows? We're weak, nigga. We're weak.
No, bro. The fact that you call me a nigga shows that your mental is weak, bro.
Exactly.
I don't call my other black men that. No other race does that, bro.
I'll take
no
it.
other race call themselves the derogatory term that their master gave them, bro.
I'll take it. Because you're doing exactly what black people do. Oh, we just gonna sit and we just gonna tell our kids this motherfucking story. We ain't gonna say we want to clean up our fucking neighborhoods. We ain't gonna stand up and protect our own fucking neighborhoods. You know what we gonna say? We gonna wait for CNN or a white fucking cop to do it,
bro.
because he got off, because he's going to jail. So we only fight when we feel like it's an injustice. Well, the injustice is 400 people got killed in Chicago. I don't know what the numbers is in Dallas. This shit is cyclical. This shit is an epidemic, nigga. We always want to go back to the story, and now you just want to focus on a word, huh? Well, we can use ignorant then, nigga. We can use the term ignorant. How is that? Is that better? What the fuck are you gonna do? That's the bottom line.
Like I said, bro, I coach kids, bro, in a bad neighborhood, bro. That's the only thing I can do right now. Anything else, I can't do anything. I'm coaching baseball. We're trying to bring more blacks back into baseball. So I'm doing, that's my part. That's what I'm giving to the game right now. If anything went down, bro, I'm trying to do my part and telling them, look.
You're doing your part.
But I'm trying to let them know, look, I try to tell them, hey, some of that music, I know that gang culture out here. And I know it's hard for y'all sometimes to not just stay away from it. But I'm telling you, young man, stay away from some of that music. Is poison to your mental, because what you put in is what you're going to put out. Hey, that's all I can do right now, bro. I can't do no more than that. But don't think that I'm not out here, trying to preach. I ain't about I'm no victim, bro. I'm never a victim, bro. I arm myself.
Well, guess what?
And I do what I do, and I take care of my family. I ain't no victim. I'm just speaking facts.
I stand corrected, but I hate that narrative when we say it's 2022, and every time a man feels pressure, we always go back to that storyline. Oh man, we built this country. We were slaves. We own this country. If I wake up tomorrow and I don't own the land that I bought, I'm a bitch. If I don't pay my taxes and I worked 44 years to get to this point and I don't pay my taxes in December, I'm a bitch. I'm an ignorant motherfucker. So we saying we built this land. We created it, but we wasn't smart enough to keep it.
Well, if you know history, you know a lot of it was stolen from us, and then a lot of towns there were more than just blacks. They're called Black Wall Street in Oklahoma. There were more than that. There were more towns like that purposely were flooded out. If you know history, then you know things that were done.
Rosewood.
Yeah, I just want to say this, as a collective.
I'm sorry, Hannibal. Can Hannibal go before you? Because can Mr. Brown go before you?
No, it's all good, man. I just want to say, as a collective, we just don't value.
Let him go. Let Mr. Brown go before you.
No,
go ahead.
Let him go. Go ahead, let him go. Let him go.
He gonna look at me and be like, "Fred, you playing favoritism, man?"
No, man. Go ahead, let him go.
All right, go ahead.
Now, I just want to say, we just we don't value each other. We don't value real black men that's doing for his family and the community.
Yeah, I don't care. Say we. Stop saying we. That's not all of us.
I'm gonna keep saying what I'm saying. I don't care if people get offended, but I watched the whole world tear up their community for George Floyd. And if you look at his history, I'm just trying to figure out what was the purpose. This man right here was doing for his family and the children in the community, and he got killed. And black people silent about it. So I'm gonna say we are cowards. We don't value.
You gotta quit saying that, man.
No, I'm not gonna quit saying nothing until we start changing.
Also,
once again, I'm not a pro-black.
Hey, Hannibal,
so I don't roll with that. I'm not about to go back
as a black man.
I'm not going back and forth with everybody about nothing. I'm speaking facts.
You can respond.
And we're gonna leave it at that.
No, say what you feel. Say what you feel.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that because I don't need a alternative group and the Jewish white man to tell me when I should get angry about when a black person gets killed. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why we shouldn't. The same attitude
So
you got towards
let me
them.
finish because you kept cutting me off saying that it's not we, but clearly, 2 years ago I saw every black person in every state tear up their whole community because the two groups told them to do that shit. So miss me with the pro-black narratives, bro.
Man, ain't no pro-black narratives.
Listen, y'all don't value, at the end of the day, black people do not value black men who love their family and want to do for the community. We have too many examples of this stuff. This man got killed over something petty, and black people are quiet. I guarantee you, if that alternative community told them to riot, everybody right now be tearing up their community. And am I right or wrong?
You wrong, bro.
No, you wrong, bro.
Okay,
super wrong.
I know I'm wrong, but we all just seen it 2 years ago. And you want to know why I'm pissed off? Because my nephews was at that game and left before that shit happened. That's why I'm pissed off about the shit. Thank God they alive and you know, the mother, she saw what was going on. They play football out there. Y'all, black people, at the end of the day, we selfish as hell, we phony as hell, and we lie all day. We don't want to hold each other accountable. We don't even want to take care of our
mirrors in your
own
house, do
community.
you?
We got other people stepping in and telling us when we should be mad about something. This right here is a tragedy. I would rather tear up the streets for this dude than George Floyd.
That's wrong.
Yep.
It's not about right or wrong. That's the problem with black people. Y'all always trying to be right about something.
Are you black or are you not? Do you have mirrors in your house? You're just talking, man. First of all, you can't tell people how to feel just because somebody didn't say anything about George Floyd or say anything about this coach. I didn't say anything about any of them, man. I deal with stuff in a certain way.
I'm making a comparison.
But every time you talk, you always putting down black people. Are you not black?
Listen, I'm not putting down nobody, bruh.
Listen to how you listen to what you saying.
I don't give a fuck about your mind state, bro.
Man, hey, what I tell you is you need to live a little bit. You need to live a little bit longer, man, before you start talking about stuff.
I don't come on here to be your fucking friend, bro.
Does it sound like I'm trying to introduce myself to you? I'm just telling you, man, quit talking down on black folks.
Your fucking friend.
I bet you ain't got a mirror in your house. You don't even know what you look like.
Get the fuck out of here. Tired of y'all bitch ass black men getting on the internet always trying to be friendly with everybody.
Does it sound like I'm trying to be friendly with you right now? Me and you are arguing because you sitting there dogging your own fucking people.
You can kick me the fuck off here, bro. I keep telling y'all stupid ass niggas I don't come on here to be your friend. So
yeah, you know what? I made it to 44 for a reason. You got to live a little longer, man, before you start dogging out your own fucking people, man.
You ain't that older than me, you stupid ass bitch.
Okay, I'm a bitch now.
What you talking about?
You calling me a bitch on the internet?
I always want to throw y'all age up in some shit.
That's because you gotta fucking live before you can sit there and say this and that about your own fucking people, man.
I'm 35, you 44. You think you that much older? You're not even a fucking decade or 20 years older than me, you stupid. Boy, you stupid. You stupid.
Yeah, I'm stupid. I'm real stupid. That's because I love my black people, and I'm not gonna sit there and put black people in a box.
Man. Come on here and argue.
Yeah, but you talk stupid every time you come over. I just sit there and laugh at you, man.
You just don't want to listen.
All you do is talk stupid every time.
Don't say nothing, and then I could go on. Somebody else could go on after me. That's how you're supposed to conduct yourself.
Well, I just couldn't take it no more. How about that?
Because you a little bitch.
Yeah, I'm a bitch.
That's why.
I'm a bitch.
Y'all say something. I don't go back and forth with y'all. I just have my disagreement, and then I go. Every time I speak, it's always some bitch ass nigga.
Well, quit saying bitch ass stuff then, bitch.
Need to stop doing that shit. And it's always y'all older motherfuckers.
Exactly, because we got a little bit more knowledge than what you need to be quick to listen and short to speak most of the time.
Older than me. How many times I gotta tell your dumb ass stay?
You 35, right?
Yeah, let me hear what you got to
Exactly. I
say,
would.
Seymour Brown. I want to hear what you got to say, brother.
Okay. I'm here in Dallas, Fort Worth, and my sister went to school with the young man that got killed, and you don't hear anything about it down here no more. So you know it got news for a couple of days, and you don't hear anything else about it. And the reason is because people are numb to black on black violence. It's just another brother dead, killed. It doesn't matter whether he was a husband, father, you know, it doesn't matter that he got killed in front of his wife. He's just another brother now. 2 weeks down the line, just another brother got killed in violence, you know. And if you really be honest with you, Floyd, he's just another brother got killed. It doesn't matter who killed, he just died because we're not going to say anything, you know. And let's just keep it 100. The young man Hannibal, he's right because most of all the older guys, they ain't gonna say shit because they comfortable. They got their nice little car, their Corvette. They gonna watch the Cowboys or whatever. So when shit happens, you know, oh man, I feel bad, and they go on with their life. They're comfortable. They're comfortable being a slave, doing their 9 to 5, and we're all that way. Not just you, me too. We all that way. We don't come together to do anything. You know what I'm saying? His brother, who they say started the fight, I guess he back playing football. But the people who knew the guy, you know, you can't expect someone from Vegas or someone from California to say anything about it when the people who are actually there don't say anything about it. You know, he's dead, he's gone. We'll bury him probably next week or this weekend, and that'll be it until the next one happens. And then till the next one happens, we'll be sad for a couple of days. We'll be mad for a couple of days. We'll come on a couple of shows, and then life will go on because we've been programmed this same way. And then you two, y'all argue back and forth about it because you know y'all have differences of opinion. And it doesn't matter how old you are, Bird, man. It doesn't matter how old you are. You know, this young
I
man, he
agree
gets
to
killed.
that, but I'm just saying George Floyd's death ain't as important as the other guy. Their both lives was important.
Right. I agree with that. Both of their lives wasn't important, you know what I'm saying? But death is still death. You know, either we're gonna do something about it or we just gonna keep doing what we got to do. But don't complain about something that you're not gonna do anything about. Now, let me say this. We're not teaching our kids finances. We're not teaching our kids law, the things that they really need to know to navigate through this system, because this is a system whether you believe it or not. This is a system. This is a business that's structured a certain way. You know, I came on Fred's show probably about 6 months ago when I first came on, Fred, and I was telling 'cause that's when you had the police officer lady, and I was talking about the driver's license and stuff. And I had brothers tell me I was dead wrong. You better not teach your kids that. You go get your kids killed. You see, and that's that mentality to remain a slave because we don't want to think past what we've been taught by somebody else. We don't want to read anything other than what somebody else feed us. So, you know, that's the conundrum that we're in. And that's why it goes on generation after generation after generation after generation. Because those of us who are older, when we have the little 2 or 3% that try to tell us, that try to come in and teach, we bash them because we don't want to know anything else. I'm comfortable where I'm at. I'm good. You know, I can go to the store and buy my beer, or I can watch the game. I can go to the game. I can support this system that we say we hate so much. We spend all our money in. These people that we say treat us so bad, we spend all our money with. They can't treat you too bad because you spend all your money with. When they kill your kids, guess what? You go get your little settlement. You go buy your Mercedes. Hey, that's it. So your kid's life was nothing but what, $40,000 price tag. That's it. So and that's just the way it is, man. You know, we don't have too many people around that's willing to fight. Because I'm gonna tell you something. If you really look at it, the people who actually go out and try to fight for us, they don't live long. They don't live long. So now, when you look at it for what it is, now look at these people that's still around. They're still here. You really think that they're doing anything for us? They getting their pockets lined up. You see what I'm saying? I forgot the guy's name. His name was Dick Gregory. You can find this on YouTube. He said, he said he was friends with Malcolm X, this, that, and the other. But he made a statement that on the day that Malcolm X got assassinated, he called Malcolm X and told him that they was coming to kill him. How did he know that? How did he know that they was coming to kill him? Because he was supposed to be going to the down there where Malcolm X was at as well, but he changed and went somewhere else. How did he know that? Oh man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. In the next 25 years, you're gonna start finding out that a lot of these people were plants. We just now finding out that the people that killed him, some of them just died, and they was protected by the government. So we got people within our own who are doing us harm. So we ain't got to look outside. We need to look on the inside, because we got a lot of people on the inside doing us harm, not only killing us physically, but killing us mentally by telling us to stay in this system and it'll be all right. Not all of us like that. Yeah, a lot of us are like that, and that's why we're in the situation that we're in. That's my point.
Yeah, well, yeah, we definitely, I will agree with that. We definitely are in a matrix. So I definitely agree with you on that.
Man, I want to know anybody else got a problem with me.
I don't know if Dick Gregory was a plant.
I got a problem with you.
But I don't know if Dick Gregory was a plant, but MLK definitely had agents around him as well, as Malcolm did. So yeah, I agree with you on that. It was something else you said I was gonna speak on. Oh man, trying to remember what else she said I want to speak on. Yeah, it boils back down to to what I was saying about a dispute being taught, dispute resolution, and the teachings of Dr. Claude Anderson. So yeah, I do agree with some of the things that you were saying. But man, I got to get out of here. I got to call him on this load, and I'm gonna get with you brother later on, man. All right.
Thank you, dog. Actually, let's go around and give our closing remark. Go ahead, Bird, man.
All I gotta say is, as black men, we got burdens, and then we have to deal with stuff every day. On top of stuff, like we could be successful in business and still the load is still heavy. But as a people, we're gonna disagree. We can agree on things, and I mean, me and Hannibal disagree on certain things. But at the end of the day, I have no ill will towards you. I mean, you can call me a bitch all day. I mean, I choose not to call you that. But other than that, I just hope we figure this shit out.
Is that it?
Oh, yeah. And also, too, I mean, I have nothing against learning from younger guys. Just like younger guys don't have an issue with learning from me. We're just two stubborn people. I might agree with you on something you say tomorrow. So no ill will. I'm just saying, when it comes to dealing with black people issues, I'm just more passionate about it than certain things. I don't have all the answers, but I'm willing to learn. That's why I'm here.
Wow. Appreciate it. I'm gonna beam you out. I'm gonna beam you out so I know the order. Anything else?
That's all, Perez. Salute everybody.
Nah, thank you for coming in. Thank you guys for coming in, man. We'll go AP. Hey, I want to say two things before you go. One, I don't want it to get washed. Champion Hart said he's mentoring to a handful of kids. I don't know how many it is. I don't want that to go unnoticed. And you said that you're coaching at a baseball team. I don't want that to be overlooked, because I think it's incredibly important that men that have free time, when they choose to give it to kids instead of chasing pussy, chasing money, chasing ignorant shit, because Taco Tuesday is every day of the week. You know what I mean? And I know that that's commendable, that's admirable. You know, even though we're disagreeing, and I'm using y'all as an example to inspire people in the chat. Like, be an asset to your community, and the more assets we have in the community, the less gangbangers we'll have, the less pimps we'll have, the less drug dealers we'll have, and stealers, robbers, house invaders. You know, so. But go ahead, give your final AP.
Yeah, no, facts, bro. I think, man, nothing grows without having storms, bro. So having disagreements, I think that's how we get better. You know, if we try to figure it out. If you go back to a lot of things that was going on with the civil rights movement or any other movement, people are gonna have disagreements, because that's how you get to the best. You come to the best solution. I need somebody I don't need no yes men. I need people around me that's gonna be in opposition if they feel like my idea ain't straight. So I love this right here. I love that we gotta have that disagreement, man. But I think the only issue I was just trying to say, I wasn't trying to be that, get off my neck there. I was just trying to say that we not cowards. Like, we've been over here, man. We foreigners. And we've been the ones that's been holding it down. I ain't trying to knock nobody else, but Frederick Douglass was a slave and was confronting Lincoln about, hey, the national anthem is straight up racist and hypocritical. You got Harriet Tubman, you got Martin Luther King, you got Malcolm X, you got Medgar Evers, you got plenty of people that were black that died for us to get what we got. I ain't saying that, oh, they got their foot on my neck, because they ain't on my neck right now. I am getting money. I can invest. I can get on. I can go to my Fidelity account and make a trade tomorrow, or get on my E-Trade account and make a trade tomorrow. So I can do that now, but it's because people sacrificed for me that was not cowards. So I can't call my ancestors cowards, and I don't think we cowards today. I think, you can always have a few cowards, but as a whole, nah, man. I think we didn't went through the storms. We do our thing over here in America, bro. I don't care what nobody say. We got this the way it is because we the ones that fought the system. We the ones that told everybody that was in that government this ain't right. And once they corrected it, now everybody is walking on our backs over here and enjoying this freedom, bro. That's all I was trying to say. But I love this platform, bro. I think I'm already subscribed. If I'm not, I'm about to hit that button right now.
Hey, AP, before you leave, let me hit you on to a guy that might change your narrative on this transatlantic. His name is Dane Calloway. You ought to check that brother out, man. I'm telling you. And he got a book you can buy where you can trace your lineage, and you would actually be surprised that maybe what you was told wasn't the real deal.
Dane Calloway?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm always, I'm here for the knowledge, but trust me, bro, I'm gonna go through it and I'm gonna test it, because only the truth can be tested and come out true. If it's a lie and I test it, it's gonna come out false, bro.
One thing about the truth, it goes in a straight line. The truth stays in a straight line. So yeah, just check him out, man. Like I say, he got a book where he teaches you how to trace your lineage. I bought it myself, man, and I've been, doing it with me and my wife and everything, man. And hey, man, I'm telling you, what we've been taught ain't right, bro. We not foreigners.
I do this every night. I'm free.
Yeah, Sunday to Thursday.
All right, cool. All right, bet, man. Y'all guys have a good night, bro.
I appreciate you, man. Keep going. Please keep going. Seymour, what you got?
No, man, it was a good conversation, man. And, I think we need to have more of these conversations, but out of these conversations, we need to have action. We need to have action. We don't just need to sit and talk. We need to start doing things, and you have to do it. You have to do it first in your home, and then you spread it out. At one time, I was teaching a class on law and things like that. And sometimes you do get people around you to say, hey, man, they're going to do something to you. They're going to do something, and that's something I've been wrestling with because I stopped. But I was telling my wife, that, hey, man, this is what's in my heart to do, and I know my mom's concerned, my dad got concerned, and come to find out, my wife found out that I'm on some type of terrorist list. you know, because of, yeah, man, just found that out about 3 weeks ago. So, you know, man, that's a part of it, man. You somebody's gonna have to sacrifice, you know, and be willing to stick their neck out, you know. And yeah, it ain't fun, bro. It ain't fun going to jail. I done been to jail like 3 or 4 times behind some of the stuff that I taught, you know. But somebody have to do it. You know, I ain't looking for no accolades. I just do what I do to try to help my community. That's it.
Right. Appreciate you coming through. Go ahead.
Yes,
You got
sir.
one more thing? Oh, okay. Thank you, Mr. Brown. Appreciate you, bro. Hannibal, final words?
Man, people need to just start coming on your show and air out their grievances with you. Cause you know, it gets weird when I say something and then somebody else will come behind me and validate what the hell I said. Like Fred, I don't got tolerance for people, especially with grown ass men that just want to sit here and have disagreements, bro. That's some weak ass shit. I'm starting to get annoyed with that shit. Everybody, we done all said the exact same goddamn thing. What you want me to fucking say this shit with a soft tone or something? Black men are always talking shit about how they men, but then once they hear words, they let that shit affect them. Stop talking shit all the damn time, man. You should never let words affect you like that. And I'm gonna stand on what I said. And this your show. You can easily kick me off. But all that disagreement going back and forth, I don't come on your show to argue all the fucking time. That's some bitch ass shit, bro. I sat up there and listened to your show from Sunday to now and enjoyed it. Didn't even come on. I'm sit and just let y'all talk. But I don't need to come on here and just have disagreements with everybody and go back and forth and talk about who's black and who's not black. So that, you know, that's just my problem. Like I said, I'm gonna get on tomorrow and I'm gonna ask everybody who gets on. If you got an issue, let me know. I'm just trying to figure out who the fuck said that I hate black people. And I'm a black man. My mother black, my father black. I'm saying we need to hold each other accountable. We shouldn't let other groups of people tell us how we should react to things. So if I say, I'm not saying that we cowards because you said it. I'm saying it because we are cowards. We shouldn't be letting this stuff go on in our community and then we tuck our tail and run. We shouldn't pick and choose who we want to get mad and tear up our town for. That's all I'm saying, man.
Appreciate you, Hannibal.
All right.
Mayana. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. Yeah, man. Yeah, this was a good conversation, Kyle. You missed out on it, man. It was pretty good. I think that's cool. We got 2 people are in the community that's coaching a baseball team, and Champion Heart is he's mentoring a couple of kids, man. That's beautiful. So I got my first kid I'm mentoring today. I got him today. He's in Lincoln's class. And he came up to me. He says, I feel like you're my dad. I said, no, I'm not your dad. I'm not your dad, man. I'm not your dad, man. So we got a deal till September 15th. I'm not at liberty to, I don't know, even though him and Lincoln play together on the iPad, I'm not at liberty like to post them or nothing like that. But so we gotta go work towards September 15th. He's driving Lincoln teachers crazy, you know what I mean? And I gotta wait. I can't volunteer. I can't be in the classroom yet until we have our meeting. So we have like I'm waiting to get the email back where to go do the fingerprints and stuff at. But yeah, so I got my first kid. So September 15th, it'll be pretty cool. You know what I mean? I don't know what I'm gonna get them. So
yeah, listen, Fred.
Uh-huh.
I put my time in. You know what I'm saying?
Say it again.
I put my time in, and so did you. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna put some more time in a little bit.
Now
man.
we got to. It's so important. It's so important. You might be mentoring Kennedy's husband. You know, it's so important.
Yeah, I just talked to my little cousin today, man, trying to get him back into the boxing gym.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's my gift to the Black community.
Only you know. It's not even the Black community. Shit. It could be a white kid. Shit. Shit. You know what I mean? 7 out of 10. I'm willing. Was it 5.5 out of 10 in the white community? Shit. You know, it ain't. I mean, somewhere in there. I don't know what it is. I just guessed. I don't know. But yeah, man. So yeah, man. Good show. I love when no one agrees with me. You know, and I want to spark that spirit in us, man. You know, I'm not a motherfucking I'm not like a motherfucking thing that's like watching you every day. I don't, you know, I just want us to have that conversation, man, and be the light, you know, be the brightest light you can be in your community, man, outside of your home. You do all the work in your house, you know, you got to be the brightest light in your community, man, you know. So yeah, I'm still waiting on the school so I can go volunteer. That the principal bailed on me, man. So, oh well. I guess I'll just mentor a lot of kids at Lincoln School because I'm a volunteer
You're
there.
right there and shit.
What'd you say?
You already right there, so shit.
Yeah, and I got both kids there now. So
when you say bailed on you, what you mean? Like they left the school?
We had 3 phone meetings, but he never responded on the in-person meeting and creating a schedule and all that stuff. So, and I was gonna pay for everything, so it's cool. I'll just save that money and figure something out.
Idiots.
Yeah, man, it's cool. So maybe I'll put in a bunch of hours at Lincoln School.
Shit, might as well. You're already there. Shit, fuck it.
Yeah. So yeah, man, volunteer at your kid's school. Yeah, that'll be cool. You know, if you can't get out, you know, a couple hours a week, that'll be cool. After school, parking enforcement, you know, classroom parent, you know.
I'll do something.
What's up? Yeah, we got to, man. We got to, man. Because everybody come on here and say they love Black people. You know? So this should be easy. And anyways, I appreciate y'all coming in here today, man. I knew it was gonna be real intimate in here today. You know what I mean? Tomorrow's Wednesday.
Let's head over to the boxing section, man. We live.
Hey, what's today? Wednesday or Tuesday?
Wednesday.
Okay, so tomorrow's our last day. Damn. We got college football this weekend. It's back, man. And yeah, man. So I'm really excited about the sports season, man. This will be the first. David Benavidez is fighting Uzataki.
Said October something though, right?
Oh, you heard that already?
Yeah. Oh, Tank back in December. LW wanted me to tell you that if they don't fight in November, the fight ain't happening this year.
What are you telling me that for?
Just like, you know, he wanted me to tell you.
You know, man, when y'all gonna listen to me, man? Y'all think it's funny how I am right, Kyle. I'm not even BSing you. Whenever I go out on a limb, I am right like 9 out of 10 times. And I'm only saying 9 out of 10 because I don't want no niggas. I'm 98% of the time. I'm right. Who's getting all the fight dates? Samson is Benavidez is a Samson fighter. I told y'all this was coming. Before it even happened. Before the concept, the idea, the thought came public, before Sebastian Telfair, not Sebastian Telfair, that's the basketball player. Sebastian Fundora announced this fight date. I told y'all Samson's gonna get the dates. I told y'all. But it's gonna be masked as like a PBC event, you know. But anyways, man, what do I know, man? Let's get the hell out of here, man. I appreciate you, Kyle, man. Thanks for coming through, man.
Absolutely.
And we got one more day this week. I'm kind of off this week a little bit. With the days, man, because the reason why, because Dre took the kids to school Tuesday, so I'm kind of off, you know. So shout out to Dre. She said, man, you I don't want you to go crazy. Man, that traffic is a motherfucker, man. Let me tell you. Anyways, man, I appreciate y'all, man, for coming through tonight, man. And yeah, man, appreciate you, Kyle. What you talking about tonight, Kyle? Wire Wednesday. Exactly. I saw it already. Wire Wednesday. Right?
Already had that show already.
Oh.
That was at 6 o'clock. I did a 6 o'clock drop.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, late night boxing talk, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll see where life takes us. You know what I'm saying? Just late night boxing talk, you know. Probably talk about Top Rank has all the black talent.
Man, don't say that, man. I've been waiting to talk. Kyle, you ain't gonna. I swear before God, I've been waiting to talk about that.
Listen, I already talked about it last night. Listen, bro.
Right,
you know,
we'll talk about it tomorrow. Maybe
you
we'll
know
talk
me. You know me, dog. You know.
Maybe I can talk about that tomorrow. Maybe we'll do that show tomorrow. I'm like Keyshawn. He got all of them. The Davis brothers, Troy Isley. By the way, Shoo. I mean, so many of them. The heavyweight, Shakur. There's so many. But here's Nico Walsh. I'm so impressed with Nico Walsh, man. Did you hear that conversation with him and Deontay Wilder? Yo, hey, go watch. It's on ES News. Go watch that. Nico Walsh and his mother are meeting Deontay Wilder for the first time, and Nico Walsh is so composed. I've never had a conversation with him before.
Listen, you know, he's a friend of the program.
He's what?
He's a friend of the program.
When you gonna interview him?
I soon, man. I gotta get my shit together, man. I'm such a fucking ADD having ass nigga. So the thing is, the way I had it set up, because the way my kids, how I gotta pick them up and shit.
Yeah, you said that.
It's like I gotta take one at 9, the other one at 8. They gotta pick one up at 12, then the other one at 2:30. So fuck.
But yeah, man, I'm so impressed with him. I actually want to interview him at some point.
He a cool ass dude. He hella fucking cool.
Yeah, but I was just impressed with his aptitude.
I'm telling you, like the type of person he is, you can't help but root for him.
Yeah, he's a very centered person. Very centered. Seems like it appears to me that he's centered.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. You can't help but root for the nigga. That's what I'm telling you, Fred.
Okay, well.
You know how some people you just like, damn, I can't root against this nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta root for him. Like you gotta root for him. And he getting better and better in that gym too.
Well, we'll root for him tomorrow. Cool.
I'm living the miracles of life. Life's a play with no rehearsals.
Play the damn song, man. I appreciate y'all, man. AP, man, do what you do, man. Find another, if you got the time, man. Find another team, man. Find another league, man. You know, we gotta be active participants. We can't say we love black people and we don't live with our kids. We on child support. We don't work in the community. Come on, man. We're overweight. You know what I mean? Like, we got to check these boxes, man. We got to check these not talking point boxes, the real life action boxes. Hey, have I seen my kids today? Have I spoken to my kids today? Do I respect their mother? Am I a part? My community? You know, like we got to check these real life boxes, not these hashtag boxes. You know what I mean? We getting in shape too, y'all. We getting in shape. September 4th is next Saturday. So I might do next Sunday's show without a shirt on. I'm fucking with y'all. But yeah. But yeah, man. All right, we got peoples in the building. Peoples in the building. What's up, big homie? I appreciate y'all, man. Come through tomorrow, man. Maybe we'll talk about how Bob Arum is monopolizing all the black young talent. And all Al Heyman fighters getting old. Oh, shine. Get up. Open up the world. Man, I was zoned out today, man. I was in the way. I was working out, and I lost track of time, man. I was just in the motherfucking zone, man. I started the show 5 minutes late. I got this old school mix on my phone, like 40 songs. Oh man, homie. I worked out today to Maze featuring Frank Beverly, Teddy Pendergrass, and that's it. Those were the two I worked out to today. I was just in some old school mood today. KB worked out today. I respect him for that. He said he was going to do it yesterday, and he did it today. Honor your word. Last time, y'all. Am I a Freemason? Am I a Crip? All the above. See. I'm all of that. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Peace.